starting quarterback, trading for Colts QB Carson Wentz. According to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, the deal includes sending 2 third-round picks to Indy with one that can turn into a second-rounder based on incentives. Now, the two teams will also swap second-rounders in this year's draft. The deal, though, will not be official until the new league year begins next week. Meanwhile, the Cardinals released linebacker Jordan Hicks in a move that will clear $6.5 million in cap space. Hicks had 116 tackles and 4 sacks last season for the Cardinals. And Ravens offensive tackle Alejandro Villanueva has decided to retire after a 7-year career. The former Pro Bowler spent 6 years with the Steelers and was a fan favorite before signing with Baltimore last season. Free agency, it starts Sunday, and we've got you covered with wall-to-wall coverage starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
My sign is a potential customer's first impression, so it needs to be perfect.
It's possible at Staples.
There are 4 other bakeries within 5 blocks of here. My shop needs to stand out.
Also possible. With Staples print and marketing services, small businesses can print big with wide format signs and banners. Right now, get $10 off custom printed signs, banners, and posters when you spend $50 or more. Create your sign at Staples, the working and learning store. N326. Visit staples.com/signage for details.
Are you in trouble with the IRS? Clara was too until she called Civic Tax Relief.
Dealing with the IRS was a stressful time. When I got a hold of Civic Tax Relief, all that stress was taken away. It made the process easy.
Call for a free consultation. 800-841-0908. 800-841-0908. Discover all the relief programs you qualify for in the first free call. 800-841-0908. 800-841-0908.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. Hey, did you know it's Thursday, the 10th day of March, 2022? Oh, you did? Okay, well, I'm sorry. I won't go there again. I promise. Let's see. Oh, in the news, a Georgia man is heading to prison for using COVID relief funds to buy a Pokemon card. Investigators say he used relief money to buy a single collector Pokemon card. A judge recently sentenced him to serve 3 years in prison after he pleaded guilty. This guy's probably going to be very surprised at what the definition of Pokemon is in prison. Coming up, we've got to look at world and California news headlines, local news, sports, financial news, weather. Oh, and we will celebrate birthdays today. Yeah, we do that on a regular basis. And, new research says exposure to leaded gas lowered the IQ of about half the U.S. population born before 1996. Well, leaded gas was banned entirely beginning that year. People born in the 60s and 70s saw their IQs drop as much as 6 points due to more exposure. Boy, if leaded gas did that, just what the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians has done. Ooh, boy. Okay, birthdays. We've got some to celebrate today. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is 76. Okay. Singer Dean Torrance of Jan and Dean, 76. Actress Katherine Houghton is 74. Rocker Tom Scholz of Boston, 69. The group Boston, not the city. And, well, he may be from Boston, but he's with the group Boston. Actress Shannon Tweed, 59. Actress Sharon Stone, 58. Magician Lance Burton, 56. Actress Jasmine Guy, 54. Jeff Ament of Pearl Jam, 53. Rock singer Edie Brickell, 50. Actor Stephen Mahler is 50. Actor Philip Anthony Rodriguez, 48. Actress Paget Brewster, 47. Actor John Hamm, 45. Actor Christian De La Fuente, 42. Actor Jeff Branson, 39. Actress Bree Turner, 39. Actress Olivia Wilde is 32. And actress Emily Osment is 24. Local birthdays coming up. Here's an idea. Something special. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. It's an extraordinary place. And, well, they've got so many things, so much more than peanuts. The Peanut Patch. Homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe starting from scratch. Yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, almonds, and more. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Google the Peanut Patch. Find them on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions and then spend a day at the Peanut Patch. They are open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. A great way to spend some time. And by the way, great gift packs that you can ship anywhere in the world. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Jonathan Dallas DeLucas, Adrian Castellanos, Alan Carrillo, Rafael Madrigal, Raymond Rojas Jr., Paul Nicholson, Michelle Pisano, Mia Isabella Rivera, Mano Bracamante, Martin Ryan, Luz Alvarado, Jim Marshall, Helen Rader, Daniel Leon, Brian Huddleston, Adriana Renee Duran, Benjamin Solario Sr. Happy birthday from KXO. And what else is going? Oh, the fair. Yeah. Last night, Gabe Lim was there. Tonight, you get a chance to meet Mario Espinosa, one of our weekend warriors. Mario will be at the fair this evening from 5 till 8. And then tomorrow night, Eli Moreno Drew from 5 till 8 at the fair. Saturday, it'll be Gene Brister from noon till 3. Tracy Lyon Ramirez from 3 to 6. Then on Sunday, Gene Brister back from noon till 3. And it'll be Jared Anchondo from 3 till 6. Yeah, so that's the lineup of stars at the KXO broadcast booth at the California Mid-Year Fair and Fiesta. And on Monday, the 14th, well, we will announce the winners of all the great prizes that we're giving away. Well, in the world of entertainment, speaking on the Today Show, Courtney Cox said she should have watched the Friends 10 seasons to prepare for the reunion show last year because she doesn't remember filming many of the episodes. She said it's just that she has a bad memory. I know the feeling. Matthew Perry, however, doesn't remember filming Friends either, but hey, totally different reason there. We've got news. We're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines right now. Brought to you by your friends in the business, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News special report. The war in Ukraine is entering its third week with no diplomatic end in sight. Foreign ministers of both Ukraine and Russia met in Turkey today. Ukraine's Dmytro Kuleba.
I will be ready to meet again in this format if there are prospects for a substantial discussion and for seeking solutions.
The mayor of Mariupol says 3 people were killed, including a child, in a Russian attack on that maternity hospital. CBS's Steve Futterman.
Some Russians have responded today suggesting that, well, maybe this was being used to house troops, and that's why it was under fire. But there's no evidence of that.
American doctor Riley Jones is on his way to Ukraine to deliver supplies and expertise.
We know the hospitals need support, both hands as well as material.
President Putin is blaming Western sanctions for driving up food and gas prices around the world. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: heroic actions possibly saving lives on the 10 freeway in Los Angeles. A driver headed the wrong way was stopped by a CHP officer who drove his patrol car into the path of the wrong way vehicle.
With their heroic actions, they placed their lives directly into the path of that wrong way driver, saving an unknown amount of lives.
The wrong way driver hospitalized in critical condition. The two officers in the patrol car suffered minor injuries. Prices at the pump continuing to climb, up another 12 cents overnight to $5.69 a gallon. Motorists like this one in Orange County not happy.
About a year ago, it cost me $75 to $80 to fill up. Right now, it's about $125 to $130. That's about every 4 days.
The woman and her two children killed by Russian mortar artillery while trying to flee from Ukraine, identified as a worker for a Palo Alto-based tech company. Tatiana Parabinas worked for SE Ranking. A photo of her and her two children has been seen around the world, posted on the front page of the New York Times. Seasonal and dry across much of the state today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today. Call them today. Yeah, don't wait until it gets hot.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital.
Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. The California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta continues. Gates open at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ongoing at the fair, the Livestock Showmanship and Market Livestock Arenas. And Plaza de las Culturas continues. Vendors and exhibits at the Casa de Mañana building. Of course, the Midway Strolling Entertainment. Tonight, 5:30, Jimmy Cannon Jazz Festival. The Liquid Blue performing on the Mechanics Bank Center stage. And, of course, Susie Hayner Hypnosis Show among the events at today's California Midwinter Fair and Fiesta. Well, the County Board of Supervisors approved a contract for a new Chief Executive Officer. George Gale has more.
The vote was not unanimous. This week, the County Board of Supervisors voted 3-2 to approve the contract with Miguel Figueroa. Kxo City Manager had already agreed to the contract after the board named him as the new County Executive Officer. Figueroa replaces Tony Rojodas as the permanent CEO. He starts in April. The vote to name Figueroa as the new CEO and the contract to go with the position were not unanimous. District 4 Supervisor Ryan Kelly and District 5 Supervisor Ray Castillo both voted no on both of those questions. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43. It's time for The Works. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center suggests the works. It includes tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, check the belts and hoses, and a synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of oil and filter. You can't beat the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Well, a U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer was convicted of using unreasonable force who had applied for admission to the U.S. from Mexico. The officer, Marcos Valenzuela, was appeared before a federal jury trial. The trial began Monday. The jury deliberated for about an hour and a half before finding Valenzuela guilty of 2 charges, deprivation of rights under color of law and falsification of records in a federal investigation. Valenzuela, 30 years old, from El Centro, faces up to 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. In other news, Imperial Valley continues to vaccinate. George Gale has more.
COVID numbers continue to trend downward. That is being attributed to the increased vaccinations. Imperial County residents continue to receive the vaccine. Numbers released Wednesday morning indicate the total number of vaccine doses administered in Imperial County are now at 432,120. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that's it for page 1 of the local news. A service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, now with 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Rising prices are impacting many parts of our lives, but grocery shopping doesn't have to be one of them. Your neighborhood grocery outlet is here to help. Our stores are locally owned and operated by people in your community and understand the challenges you're facing. Grocery Outlet is the destination for regular savings of 40 to 70% versus traditional grocery stores, and we carry all the name brands you love. So stop by today for deals you won't believe.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Grocery Outlet in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturdays at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Gas, the prices keep going up. Yeah, George Gale has more.
Just like the rest of the nation, Wednesday, the average price at the pump was around $5.20 per gallon. Some stations are higher, a few slightly lower. Some residents in Imperial County are finding some relief. Gas prices in Mexicali are about $1.40 cheaper than they are in Imperial County. Residents can also drive to Yuma, where prices are about $1 per gallon cheaper than they are here. National officials say prices will be going up even further before they finally come down. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, it's the 2022 Festival of Flight, a festival of acrobatics, live music, fireworks, celebrating 76 years of aviation history in the Imperial Valley, and of course, the Festival of Flight featuring the Blue Angels. The Festival of Flight, Saturday at NAF El Centro, gates open at 10 a.m. Well, Judge Juan Ulloa calls it a day. After 27 years on the bench, Judge Ulloa has retired. He was first elected to the Superior Court in 1994. His last day on the job, March 1st of this year. The 71-year-old jurist said it was an honor and a privilege to serve, but the time was right to retire. Well, one victim has been identified. 2 people suffered fatal injuries in an accident Monday. George Gale has more on that.
One of the victims has been identified. Single vehicle collision was reported Monday morning. A 2003 Ford was southbound on Highway 111 south of Sargo Road. Vehicle veered off the roadway and overturned. 2 occupants were ejected from the vehicle. Both suffered fatal injuries. 57-year-old male victim has now been identified as William Franklin Earlywine from Nyland. The county coroner's office says they still cannot release the identity of the other victim, a female also from Nyland. The California Highway Patrol has said they did not know who was driving the vehicle at the time of the collision. They say the incident is still being investigated. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
The National Weather Service says a mostly dry weather system will move through the region later today, bringing windy conditions to the area, especially across the Imperial Valley into Yuma. There will be blowing dust as well. Scattered light showers could also accompany this system. Dry conditions under mostly clear skies will then prevail into the weekend through the first half of next week, with high temperatures climbing back well into the 80s by early next week. 79 the high yesterday, 45 the low. Wind gusts to 28 miles an hour last evening. Today, sunny with a high near 75. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north 20 to 30 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 45. North wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Friday, sunny with a high near 74. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 79, northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 85, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And right now downtown 62 degrees, 48% relative humidity, wind out of the north-northeast at 3 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere. Well, not everywhere. In El Centro, Calexico, and Brawley, moderate everywhere else. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
Now at T-Mobile, you can get the incredible iPhone 13 on us on the network with more 5G bars in more places.
This is the year, Amelia. The year I become a famous influencer. Oh, yeah? Why's that? I just got the new iPhone 13 at T-Mobile. It has the most advanced dual camera ever on an iPhone. So my videos and photos are gonna look amazing. And check it out. I have 5G, even out here. Whoa. I'll be able to post tons of content. Us influencers gotta stay fresh, you know? Nice. So are you gonna learn to sing or dance or something? Better. Yodeling. Ooh, let's hike up that hill and do a live stream. Yodeling. I'm good. Thanks.
Head into T-Mobile today, because when you switch, you can get the new iPhone 13 on us on every plan with eligible trade-in. All on T-Mobile's 5G network, with more 5G bars in more places.
Only at 24 monthly bill credits with qualifying new line plus tax for well-qualified customers. Contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Details at T-Mobile.com.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball's opening day postponed again. Yeah, April 14th, the earliest Major League Baseball will start the season. And as I mentioned earlier, hey, catch some high school baseball and softball. Great games, great fun, and it's free. Okay. Switching over to the NBA, Celtics 115, Hornets 101. The Bulls beat the Pistons 114-108. Suns hammered the Heat 111-90. The Bucks 124, Hawks 115. Timberwolves beat up on the Thunder 132-102. Magic got by the Pelicans 108-102. Knicks embarrassed the Mavericks 107-77. Raptors rolled. They topped the Spurs 119-104. Jazz jumped all over the Trailblazers 123-85. Nuggets beat the the Kings 106-100. Clippers, they did clip the Wizards 115-109. And with the Lakers, I'm sorry, they got outscored in overtime. And the Rockets beat the Lakers 139-130.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, there's some quality tennis going on just north of us. The BNP Paribas Open. Novak Djokovic withdrew from the event, saying he cannot travel to the U.S. because he is not vaccinated against COVID-19. And Ajla Tomljevanik of Croatia beat American Haley Baptiste 6-2, 2-6, 6-2 in opening round play of the BNP Paribas Open yesterday. Ekaterina Alexandrova of Russia overcame American Elvina Kaliera 4-6, 6-2, 7-6, despite 18 double faults as the combined men's and women's event returned to its usual March place on the calendar. And in other news, Chelsea has been thrown into chaos after owner Roman Abramovich was sanctioned by the UK government for his ties with Russia President Vladimir Putin. The world and European champions have been frozen as an asset of Abramovich, who is one of 7 Russian oligarchs to be targeted, along with Igor Sechin, Oleg Deripaska, Dmitry Lebedev, Alexei Millar, Andrei Kostin, and Nikolai Tokarov. I think I used to live down the street from Nikolai. And, Abramovich said he wants to sell the team. Can't do that. Assets are frozen. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
It's tournament time, and we have the games on AM 1230. March Madness featuring the top collegiate basketball teams, and we will feature more than 20 games of the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Tournament. March Madness is brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at El Centro Motors, the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall, H&R Block throughout the valley, and the Yuma County Fair. Catch the madness on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Goldman Sachs is exiting Russia, becoming the first major Wall Street bank to announce plans to do so after the invasion of Ukraine. The decision by Wall Street's most influential firm to get out of Russia deals another financial blow to Moscow. News of Goldman's exit from Russia was previously reported by Bloomberg. And what's that mean to the markets? Well, U.S. stocks continued to remain under pressure. The Dow Jones Industrials right now down for 342 points at 32,944. The S&P 500 is off 54 points at 4224. NASDAQ at 12,998. That's off 257 points. Gold up $10.20 an ounce. And oil up 92 cents a barrel. Prices kept rising last month in America, pushing a key inflation measure to a level not seen since 1982. The Consumer Price Index which measures a basket of goods and services, stood at 7.9% over the 12-month period that ended in February.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
And just a flicker of some signs of relief at the pump. The oil market has been stretched incredibly thin, but United Arab Emirates ambassador to Washington said yesterday that that country wants to increase oil production, and they will encourage the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, to ramp up supply as well. We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 75. Look for southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north 20 to 30 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 45. Wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 74, north wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. And right now, we're looking at 63 degrees, 45% our relative humidity. Wind out of the north-northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Told you it would do that, didn't I? Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, we want to make your every visit a great visit. We want you to have great service. We want your taste buds to dance with happiness and your thirst to be quenched. We want you to enjoy great sports and great music. But most of all, we want you to enjoy your friends, your family, your date, your business meal, your party, your mom, your dad, and even Aunt Karen. At Burgers and Beer, we're all about you. 5 locations to serve you: El Centro, Yuma, Temecula, La Quinta, and Rancho Mirage.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Vice President Harris in Poland calls for an international war crimes investigation into the Russian attack on a children's hospital.
Pregnant women going for health care? Absolutely, there should be an investigation. And we should all be watching.
That city where it happened in southern Ukraine is facing a major crisis, as we hear from CBS's Steve Futterman.
For those in the besieged port city, it's a daily struggle just to live.
We haven't electricity, we haven't water, we haven't heat. It's a catastrophe.
Petro Angelos Cheko is an advisor to the mayor of Mariupol.
Our buildings are destroyed. Our streets are destroyed.
Crystal Wells is with the International Red Cross.
They desperately need humanitarian assistance. It's just incredibly dire.
And people in Mariupol are now melting snow just to get water.
Warner Music and Western Union are the latest companies to suspend business dealings in Russia. Vladimir Putin said today Western sanctions are illegitimate and says his country will overcome them. Here at home, people are struggling with gas prices, rising inflation, things hanging over a cloud over every trip to the supermarket.
The pay is not going up, only the inflation is. So where do people get the money from to, cover their daily needs?
She was shopping for food in California's Bay Area. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger on the latest government numbers.
Food costs up 7.9%. Food at home up 8.6%. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that's the highest since 1981. And when you go down and you drill down through all these numbers, it sort of feels like everything's going up. Right. And it's only going to get worse.
New video that's emerged shows Black Panther director Ryan Coogler facing trouble when he tried to withdraw money from his bank account in January.
CBS's Mola Lengi.
Kugler was in a Bank of America branch in Atlanta where he's been filming the sequel to Black Panther. According to the police report, Kugler passed a withdrawal slip to a bank teller with a note written on the back asking her to be discreet when handing him $12,000 in cash. After being cuffed, Kugler was escorted to a squad car.
If you just run my name, you understand why you should take me off these cuffs.
From the back seat of the squad car, Kugler explains to police he was trying not to call attention to himself.
Bank of America has apologized to Kugler. A new Sentencing Commission analysis indicates requests for compassionate release by federal prisoners shot up when the pandemic hit, but they were granted less often in conservative parts of the country. Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 382 points. NASDAQ is down 279. The S&P is down 59. This is CBS News.
There's always something new under the sun. CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
In a world where a single touch can threaten the surfaces of your home, there's Microban 24. Just one spray fights bacteria all day.
Bacteria incoming. Shields up, defenders.
When used as directed, Microban 24 sanitizing spray forms a defensive shield that keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria for up to 24 hours. Touch after touch.
Threat eliminated.
Microban 24. Don't just sanitize it, Microban it. Now spraying at a store near you.
To demonstrate the power of Cricket Nationwide 5G, we brought in this monster truck. And to tell you Cricket 5G is available on every plan at no extra charge, we brought in this fleet of monster trucks. Now that's power! Get powerful Nationwide 5G on all plans at no extra charge. Plus a Cricket Dream 5G phone free when you switch. Tastes like power too. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Must bring your number to Cricket on a $60 a month plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
A big honor for an athletic giant who's been sidelined by a severe injury, Tiger Woods.
It was a family affair for the five-time Masters champ at the World Golf Hall of Fame in Florida.
I inducted you into Dad Hall of Fame a long time ago, but today I am so proud to present my dad, Tiger Woods, into the World Golf Hall of Fame.
Tiger in tears as his 14-year-old daughter Sam spoke of his car crash last year.
You didn't know if you come home with two legs or not. Now, you're standing here on your own 2 feet. This is why you deserve this, because you're a fighter. You've defied the odds every time.
Last month, Tiger said he was still recovering and wouldn't be playing on the PGA Tour anytime soon. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
93 more regular season games canceled by Major League Baseball. It's a move that could cost players money and service time as the lockout drags on. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230.